there, welcome to my channel, The Casa Magana. I am Joanna, and today I am taking you thrifting with me and my husband, and then I'm gonna bring you back here and show you the thrift haul. So let's not waste any time, let's dive in and let's go thrifting. My husband is a farm manager and he was asked to go out of town to look at a farm, and it was in the middle of the day, so he invited me and the kids to tag along so that we could get dinner as a family afterward and do a little bit of thrifting. So I actually got to go into this thrift store completely alone, and my husband drove around for a bit with the kids, and it was really nice to have a little bit of me time. I knew I could take my time looking through all the accessories and the clothes, and that I would get to go and try some clothes on in the fitting room, which is just such a nice treat when you are a mom, because you never really have a moment alone. So I really took my time. I looked through all of the fabric, I looked through all the bags, I was looking at lamps, and I wasn't finding a ton right away. But I'm also getting really picky because I thrift so often. I'm really trying to only bring back what we need or what I absolutely love. So even things that catch my eye, I am not bringing home unless I have a specific need for it, or if it's a clothing item that I just absolutely love or is on my Pinterest. I did think about getting this for sourdough, but it was just in really rough condition, so I left it behind. I ended up going to the toy section and I found quite a few things to grab for my kids. We had actually just looked at this for Christmas, but didn't end up getting it for my kids. But I decided not to get it because they have enough toys right now. This I did end up grabbing because I love lovevery, and I couldn't really see what was in it, but I decided just to risk it and grab it. I also grabbed this little grab bag, and then I went through all of the kids' clothes. The kids' clothes in this Goodwill were actually really well sorted through, and it was really easy to look through and find things in the sizes that my kids are currently, but I didn't find a whole lot, so I decided to go back to the women's clothing and start shopping. I grabbed a cart and looked through to see if I could find anything for me to go try on. I was pretty sure this was going to be too big, but I put it in my cart to try on. This set looked so cozy, but it was acrylic, and I just am really picky and don't love the way acrylic fits on my skin. These pants were fun, but the buttons were not my vibe. This looked so cute, but again, I thought this might be too big, but I do get to try it on. And then this Levi's shirt I just thought was so fun with the puff sleeves, so I grabbed it. I follow a gal on Instagram who I'm pretty sure owns this exact same shirt, so I kind of had an idea of how I would style it. I also looked through their boutique section, which is the higher price stuff. A lot of Goodwills and thrift stores are doing this now, where they take the stuff they deem nicer and they price it higher and put it in a little specific spot in the store. But honestly, I was not super impressed with what I was finding there, so I ended up just moving on. I did find this shirt on my way to the fitting room, and then I went in to try everything on. Probably because I was kid-free, I took my time trying everything on. I tried so many different outfit combos with everything. This ended up being big, just like I worried it would be. And then this was actually a little tight on my bust, and I just wasn't sure how I would style it, so I tried layering something over it, and I still just was not loving it. I liked the color and the check, but I just didn't love the way it fit my body, and I decided not to get it because I realized I had something kind of similar at home, and I would probably choose the dress I have at home over this dress every time. So I edited my cart down and only got my favorite things, and then I met up with my husband and we decided to go to another Goodwill and all go in together as a family. And right away I found these Hearth and Hand wooden refrigerator and toy kitchen. And even though we have a toy kitchen, I was so tempted because it was so reasonably priced. I ended up taking one of the kids in my cart and my husband took the other two, and we split up, and he took the kids to look at toys and I looked through all of the linens, and then I went through the home goods. This thrift store specifically had a ton of stuff from Hearth and Hand. I don't know if it's just not very popular at their Target, but they had a ton of Joanna Gaines stuff. And it's always fun to see, but I'm pretty picky and I look mostly for things that are vintage or one of a kind. And even if something's pretty cute, I prefer things that aren't from a big box store. I like more unique pieces, so I didn't end up getting that mug or the play kitchens. And I actually really wanted to focus on the clothing, but their fitting room was closed. They said that they had to clean it. And so even though I was going to pick up a few things to try on, I ended up being turned away from the fitting rooms. And so that forced me to be really selective with what I picked out, because if you can't try something on, it's really a risk when you can't make a return on it. I know some Goodwills do returns, but the ones in our area do not. This was one of the few things that I grabbed because it was oversized and comfy, and I knew it would fit me. I just wasn't sure exactly how it would fit me. And so I was confident enough to at least try and get it. I almost got this kind of waffly shirt, but it turned out to be polyester, even though it felt like cotton. And then I had this in my cart for a while, this linen blend top, but it was like a tank top, but not a tank top. It couldn't quite decide, and I just was not confident that it would look good on my arms, so I decided not to get it. We grabbed dinner and went to one last thrift store, and right away I found my best find of the night, which are these flax linen pants, and I knew right away that they were my size. So I was pretty happy that we stopped at one last thrift store on our way out of town. And we ended up finding a few more really cute things. I grabbed this tank top with little wooden buttons, and then I found a ton of cute baskets. And I kind of had a moment of just filling my cart with all of these cute baskets. And then I had to put them back because I realized I don't need this many baskets. And unless I have a specific need for it, I should not be buying something just because it is cute. I did grab this lovevery toy. I knew that I had a ball at home that would go with it, and I've been collecting things to go in a little quiet time box for my daughter, so I thought it would be a good fit. When I put all the baskets back, I did find this one, and I realized that it would be perfect for a catch-all little basket on my dresser, so I did decide to grab this basket. I almost grabbed this painting because I thought that it would be a fun little print to hang up in the fall, but I don't have the room to store it. And then this is the only other thing I almost got because it's so pretty and dainty, but it just seemed really impractical because it was see-through. And then my adorable husband found juggling balls, and he was so excited about those. And that was it. And we went to the checkout and finished up our night and drove home. My husband and I were out and about running some errands with the kids, and we ran into 3 different Goodwills that just happened to be near each other, and I'm gonna show you what I got. This is in no particular order. I'm just gonna kind of grab things out of the bag. But first we have this lovevery ball drop, and it didn't come with the ball, but I have an extra from a different lovevery set that I thrifted. And this is gonna go in a quiet time box for my 2-year-old. So I'm really excited about this. And I also got a different lovevery bundle, and the only thing really worth keeping in it was this toy, and it's kind of just like a fiddling toy. It's very loud, not perfect for quiet time, but I still think my 2-year-old's really gonna like it. My husband grabbed this book, and we have a very similar book with the same character called Put Me in the Zoo, and we love it. So I'm really excited to add this to our ever-growing collection of books. My husband also found these juggling balls. He knows how to juggle. I don't. He was excited about that. I was excited about these lacing toys. So these are also gonna go either in the car for an activity to do in the car or in a quiet time box, but it's just a lacing activity, and they're both wooden. This one is a car, and this one is cheese. So for $1.99, it's hard to beat that. In the lovevery bundle, there was actually this, and I know for a fact that this is for felt flowers, and the felt flowers were missing, but I think I can actually make my own out of fabric and try to make little fabric flowers. And the only alternative was like throwing it away, and I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna try to complete this piece since it was all taped together and I was already buying it. I thrifted this basket. It's for the kids' room. I just like really simple, pretty baskets to put some toys in for organization. And this one was $3, so I decided to get it. My husband found this shirt at the last thrift store we went to. It's Croft & Barrow, and it is a flannel long sleeve, and he looks really handsome in it. I am very excited that he found this. This was 49 cents, and they're really easy to clean, and it's just one of those little pop-it fidget toys. And this is also gonna go in the baby's quiet tent box. These were my find of the day. They are flax linen pants. I will show some try-ons at the end of this video, but they are my size. They have pockets and they are in amazing shape. And these retail for $128 and I got them for $7.99. This was 50% off, so I decided to get it. We don't have any immediate plans to have another baby, but every once in a while, if I find something cute and gender neutral for like $1 at a thrift store, I will put it in my future baby box. And that was the case with this. It's just super cute and gender neutral, and it's a 6 to 9 month, and it's gauze with wooden buttons, which I'm a sucker for. So this is going in the hypothetical future baby box. I thrifted this for myself and I love it. It's kind of a yellowish green. It's by Brixton and it's kind of like perfectly cropped, and I will show it to you when I try everything on at the end. I found this organic cotton dress for my 2-year-old. It is Go Gently Nation and it's also that really gauzy fabric, so very, very cute. I actually just decluttered a bunch of my handkerchiefs, but this one was 100% cotton and so cute, and it was only 49 cents. So I decided to get it, and I think it's gonna be really fun in the summer. So excited for that. And my last find from this thrift trip is this, and I want to be wearing it right now. It is Offline by aerie, I'm not sure how to say that, but it's I think 98% cotton, and it's just this really comfy brown knit shirt. And I'm gonna try the stuff on for you that I can try on so you can kind of see everything right now. Okay, this is the brown aerie shirt, or aerie. I'm not actually sure how to say it. This is like the coziest thing I have ever put on. I am so excited. I need more of these in my life. And these are the flax linen pants. I always have a hard time doing like far out shots to show you guys, but this is such a comfy combo. I absolutely love it. Okay, hopefully you guys can see what I mean by like it being perfectly cropped. Like with this skirt, it's long enough to where my belly button's not showing, but also not so long that it's awkwardly cropped. And I feel like it's gonna be really cute with jeans too. So love a versatile shirt that can be worn with multiple things. I personally always love seeing people try things on in thrift hauls just because then I get to kind of visualize it. So hopefully you enjoyed that little fashion show. And that is it for my thrift haul. This was a fun little afternoon and outing for my family. And my kids all picked out toys too, but they are scattered with them throughout the house, and to try and go through and collect them to show you guys is always a little bit more work than I am prepared to do. So I will just let them enjoy the toys that they picked out while I enjoy all of this. So thank you so much for joining me for this thrift haul. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.